Thank you to Vandergraaf for sponsoring this Road to Prosperity video. Visit their website to learn about new innovative conveyor drive technology, delivering reliability and longevity for belt conveyors.
Touched on energy already a little bit, or diesel at least, and construction materials, and so many industries in America are dependent on diesel fuel, and we see what's happening with diesel at $6 and probably going upward from here. But we also see this rapid push from the Biden administration to move away from diesel, to electric, to alternate forms of energy. But for our industry, at least, I would argue the technology is not necessarily fully ready to make the switch tomorrow. But it seems like the timeline from the Biden administration is to do things today. How do we thread the needle? And maybe if you have a thought, what's the future of diesel fuel in the U.S.?
Well, ironically, I first won an election in 1978. I was the only Republican from Georgia, and the president was the former governor of Georgia, Jimmy Carter. Carter talked about solar power about exactly like Biden. Now, that was 1978, 79, 80. Solar power is a little more practical today, but the truth is, what everybody who talks about electric cars fails to point out is if you're going to have electric cars, you need electricity. Now, if you're anti-nuclear, you're anti-coal, you're anti-natural gas, where are you going to get the electricity? You're not going to get it from solar and wind and tide, because they're not reliable and they're not productive enough. So California this summer is almost certainly going to have brownouts and blackouts because the electric system's not prepared to handle the number of additional electric cars, plus air conditioning, plus manufacturing. And I think this is going to become a real crisis. And I would say that one of the outcomes, we've been doing a lot of polling, all of your members can, a brief commercial here. Everybody who wants to can go to AmericanMajorityProject.com. We list all the information. This is a project that Bernie Marcus helped found back in 2018 to look for, are there issues that bring together such a big majority that you could actually govern the country? And all of our polling data and focus groups are there. And what we found is that the American people are in fact much smarter than Washington, and that they understand the importance of energy, and they actually would like to see more energy. We went through this early on with Barack Obama. I helped launch a project with Sean Hannity called Drill Here, Drill Now, Pay Less, which got 1,600,000 signatures, and in 2008 led the Republican convention to be chanting "Drill, baby, drill." And I only wrote a book called Gasoline at $2.50 a gallon, and Obama attacked it, which is one of the few times you've had a president attack a book, and said that was a fantasy, it could never happen. And as you know, under Trump, in fact, it did happen because fracking was such a big breakthrough. Excuse me. So I would say that in the short run, diesel is going to be expensive. That's going to feed through the entire economy, because as you know, that's not only the truck that brings the supplies to your members, it's also the truck that then takes those supplies to the store. I mean, every grocery store is dependent on diesel trucks. And so that price feeds through. It's also important to farmers. So diesel pricing actually is probably more important to the economy than gasoline prices, although gasoline prices is more important to politics.
Thank you to Vandergraaf for sponsoring this Road to Prosperity video. Visit their website to learn about new innovative conveyor drive technology, delivering reliability and longevity for belt conveyors.